It's coming short there.
Mexico still driving forward. Rodriguez at the back. Still, and Mexico have scored the try. And again, after 4 phases, Mexico driving forward. Their forwards secure, get a good platform. Rodriguez picks at the back of the breakdown after the 4th phase. Goes to the big number 5, Sebastian Diaz, who just dots down in the corner. Clinical from Mexico, hard work from their forwards, clinical passing from their scrum half, and a good finish there from big Sebastian Diaz.
I think that 3 meters from the line, you're gonna want them. You're gonna give them big number 5 the tip over the number 14 anytime. Unless, of course, you're George North.
Indeed, very large man, or maybe Juno Lomu.
Also another very big winger there.
For those of you who might not know much about rugby or rugby players, Jonah Lamu, his statistics in his prime were the same as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So just imagine 6'5", 265 pounds running towards you, and someone who could run 100 meters in almost 10-11 seconds. Scary thought. Score now, Mexico 17, Barbados 3. And I'm not sure how much time is gone in this half, but I think Mexico is beginning to pull it away. Barbados need to come up with something special now.
I believe the sin bin player for Mexico is back on now. That's number 3. Marcos Sarah. Referee signaling there for knock on first. And he stops play as we have a player down on the pitch, clutching his shoulder. Maybe a dislocation here, I'm not certain. Or maybe a break in the collarbone, Gavin.
I don't know, the player seems to be in a great deal of pain. I'm not sure, he hasn't moved his arm yet. We see he's receiving some attention from the physio there.
May also be stingers, an affliction that's very common in rugby players or anyone who does take part in a contact sport.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. Obviously we'd want to see no players seriously injured in any sport, in any tournament. But contact sports, higher risk. Lots of rules governing the breakdown and the contact in rugby to avoid such things, but you can get injured in any sport, even lawn bowls.
Player seems to be back up now.
That was number 7, David Tobias Hernandez. Big lad himself, he's back on his feet, seems to be okay. It might have just been a stinger, as you suggested, Kira. We have big Connor and Edgar on the ground. Has some ice on his head. He's a big strong lad as well, back on his feet. And we come back for the scrum. We knock on from Mexico, put in Barbados. Michael Walcott to put in this ball.
Barbados are going to want to leave with some points here, as it's their first foray into the Mexican half since the second half has begun.
Both teams here giving a big push. Ball in. Out to Caddy. Daniel trying to find Einstein. Caddy joining the line. Oh, and that's looked a bit dangerous there. Coming in on Ryan Brown. Mexico in possession. Rodriguez kicks. Barron giving an excellent chase. The ball is still in play. And it is kicked out by Ryan Brown. I think Ryan Brown just kind of panicked under pressure there, Gara.
Yeah, I think he sends Baron with the chase there, and then and under the pressure he's made a not so good decision, as he's given Mexico now a scrum on the 5-meter line in a in an attacking position. Mexico are gonna, with Baron leading the back line, are gonna definitely try something here.
We know when Mexico are in these positions, or have been for most of this game, they almost always convert pressure into points. So very, very poor decision there coming from Ryan Brown.
I do agree, Gavin, I do agree. If Mexico do score here, they're gonna find that Barbados is gonna feel like the game is slipping away just a little bit from them. Gav, do you agree?
Definitely. I think they might be feeling that already. I think a score here would just seal it. And we have Santiago Prieto driving the ball forward, playing the ball on the ground, and Barbados could breathe a sigh of relief, if only for the moment there, winning a penalty. I think it's good. The Bajan defense hasn't been bad, Gero. They have been good, but the pressure from Mexico is so sustained that they are finding the chinks, and Isan Kadi does not find touch. This is dangerous now. We know Luis Alejandro loves to run, and he's off, and he gets a pass off to Baron, to Gutierrez, out to Arave, Lopez, Carlos Salinas taking it forward. Rodriguez again, big runner, that's inside to Carlos Salinas, still going, finally brought down inside the Bajan 22. Baron chips over for Luis Alejandro.
And the referee has stopped the time yet to consult the touch, Judge.
Fourth official. That's no try. And it seemed that Alejandro Baron had just put Carlos Salinas, or rather Luis Alejandro, over for the try with the chip kick, but it was just pushed out. And Barbados now have a 22 dropouts.
Mexico has seemed to be most dangerous with ball going through hand and broken play, Gavin. Barbados are going to want to look out for that.
I think the tactical ability of Mexico is flawless most times in their play. Very clinical, very precise, very disciplined. Barbados, Isan Kadi again, he needs to realize that you cannot kick possession to Mexico. You have to find your touch, you have to make your kicks good, because they will capitalize. And again, he's gone deep. Diego Navarro picks up, goes wide to Rodriguez, steps back inside. Rodriguez still going, finds it wide to forward. That is, that would be number 11. Luis Alejandro trying there to link up with number 8, Santiago Prieto. Good run from Rodriguez there, we see him going. And he finds a forward, going forward, looking to link up with Prieto, out wide. Not the best of passes, but better hands from Prieto. Would have seen him hold on to that. I think when he looks at that again, he's not going to be happy with that.
Yeah, but the man passing the ball did make it quite difficult for him to get that full pelt. He is a big forward at the end of the day, and his hand, he's not picked there for his hands.
Very good. And I think Isan Kadi has moved to scrum half. Conrad Edgar driving forward. Big run from him, bringing play up to the 10-meter line. Barbados secure, Isan Kadi at the back. Good chip over from Isan Kadi, and we have a big chase here. That's good pace. Just ducked under there, and that is Luis Alejandro going forward. That was an excellent chase there from the Bajan number 12, Nicholas Daniel. Luis Alejandro just evading a tackle there, managed to gain some yards and tried to offload to Alejandro Baron, who just knocks on.
Barbados now with possession in a very, very interesting part of the field here, Gal. If, however, Mexico do happen to turn over the ball, I think we're going to end up back down in the Barbados 22.
Well, we've seen it time again. We know Mexico, their defense is excellent. Barbados need to try and be clinical with their passes, make sure ball goes to hand, make sure they secure possession before they can think of running forward. Referee Mike Brown again, making sure his scrum is set properly, calling it back. Andres Rodriguez to put it. Oh, and Conrad Edgar comes up with it. Big boy in back of his scrum. Taking it forward. Barbados secures. Einstein Caddy. Out to Dario Clark, who looks to pass to the winger but fails to find him. And again, as you just said, Jerome, Barbados are just not clinical.
Yeah, Barbados putting themselves under unnecessary pressure here by their basic skills letting them down. And they continue to let Mexico off the hook every time they come down into the Mexico territory.
Scrum down to Barbados again. Einstein Caddy to put in. Big push there from Barbados. Jake Caddy. Einstein Caddy back inside to number 13. Ellis Pinder Young. That's a good run from him. Barbados secure. Einstein Caddy again. Puts a big boot. Kicks it up into the... There's not a good chase from Barbados has managed to get that kick back. What looked like not the best of ideas almost paid off for Barbados for this year.
Yeah, Mexico have been very good under the high ball. I don't know what led Mr. Caddy there to try that high kick in the 22. But the referee is not pleased with something at this point. See the touch judge coming across there. I think the number 13 from Mexico there may have been caught in a bit of argy-bargy, Gav.
Let's see what decision of the ref.
I believe it was a lead tackle there by the number 13 for Mexico.
See the replay here. Ball missed, he tackled. Number 6 of Barbados is brought down. He tackled, knocks on, and Alejandro Baron strikes at the ball. Didn't look like he tried to kick the player. The referee has called for a high tackle. That's a penalty to Barbados. So the high tackle was before the kick. Jake Caddy. Big number 5 for Barbados. Dario Howard driving forward. Ball going out wide. Einstein Caddy again. Jake Caddy running through. Jake Caddy showing good pause, but just lost the ball in tackle there. And again, Barbados not capitalizing on the sustained pressure, not putting Mexico on the back foot. Just need to finish better. What are your thoughts on the Barbados attack so far for this year?
I think the Barbados attack is holding up well in terms of the forwards, but when it goes out to the back line, they're lacking that killer instinct that would see them go over the try line at this point. The last pass or the handling and the contact has been poor when it comes to the backs for Barbados, and they're going to want to tighten up on that.
Good take from Barbados, winning the line out there. Einstein Caddy to Jake Caddy, well held by Jake Caddy. Good hands there. Conrad Edgar finding himself out wide, receiving the ball from the inside centre. Ellis Pinder Young driving forward. Good recycling from Barbados there. And we have the big number 6, Dario Burke, moving forward, just on the 5-meter line. Einstein Caddy to Jake Caddy to Nicholas Daniel, and again, no, Barbados still in possession. Ryan Brown trying to work his way forward, driven back by David Tobias Hernandez, but Barbados still in possession. Einstein Caddy to big number 6, David Burke. Barbados still in possession here. Einstein Caddy again looking. Going out to number 13, Ellis Pinder-Young. Ellis Pinder-Young still working forward. Barbados still in possession. Good clearing rock. Einstein Caddy goes wide to Nicholas Daniel. He's brought down. Good clearing from Ryan Brown. He's pulled down. The Barbados forwards get there. That looks a bit dangerous there. Mike Brown says play on. Einstein Caddy gives it off to David Howard. Barbados still in possession. 6th phase. Einstein Caddy again looking wide. Finds Jake Caddy, who's running forward. Jake Caddy still in possession. He's managed to hold on. And we have a Mexican player there. Just coming in for his side. Einstein Caddy takes quick. Goes to Conrad Edgar. And Conrad Edgar breaks the line. That is quick thinking from Einstein Caddy. Realizing the Mexicans were not all the way back. Takes a quick tap and gives it to big Conrad Edgar, who breaks 2 tackles and crosses the line. Good work there from Barbados. See the penalty here. Einstein Caddy takes quick, makes sure he's on the mark, draws the players, gives it to big Conrad Edgar, breaks 1 tackle, and just momentum carries him over the line. Quick thinking there from Einstein Caddy, Felicia.
And there's a yellow card there to Mexico now. There's going to be a penalty after the kick for some unsportsmanlike conduct for the number 3 of Mexico. And if I'm not mistaken, that is his second yellow card, so he will not be rejoining us. He will not be rejoining us after this moment in time. So as we restart, there's going to be a penalty to Barbados for the number 3 for Mexico for unsportsmanlike conduct, and you can see it now on the camera.
Oh, that is poor. He is tamping on Einstein Caddy. Oh, sorry, on Conrad Edgar after he scores the try. And that is just poor discipline there from Mexico. They're in the lead. There's still a converted try ahead. That was completely unnecessary there.
So it's a penalty now to Barbados as they line up to take it.
Mexico now will finish this game with 14 men.
So the red on the top of the Mexico side you're seeing is because the player has received a red card for his second yellow card offense.
Ryan Brown just taking the kick there, managing to stay inside, taking the ball forward. Barbados still very much on the front foot here. Still driving forward to David Burke. Barbados now looking to capitalize on this man down. Nicholas Daniel going forward again, still in possession. Barbados support is there. Einstein Caddy at the back. Goes wide to big David Burke again, who is still working forward. Barbados working hard. Jake Caddy almost intercepted there. Good take from Nicholas Pinder-Young. Sorry, Ellis Pinder-Young. Barbados still in possession. Ball at the back for Einstein Caddy. And that's a kick over the top. And the mark call there by Luis Aledondo.
And there was a late hit there by one of the Barbados players, and the mark call turns from a free kick to extended hand penalty, pushing Barbados back 10 meters and allowing Mexico to kick for touch and retain possession.
I think just poor discipline by both sides, Garo. Unnecessary. First from Marcus Ibarra, your team is in the lead, converted try up, no need for that. And then from Barbados, you're very much on the front foot in the Mexican 22, and you put it late in. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I think the emotions are getting away from them here. And this is where you need a strong leader on the pitch to ensure that they don't lose their cool and cost either team any more than they've already been cost.
Well, both teams need to realize that discipline is key in any sport, and more so in rugby, because this game now is very much wide open. Good take there from Mexico in the line-out, Rodriguez. Baron seeing the space again. We have Michael Walcott taken. Michael Walcott decided to run with it. He has no support. Mexico come up with it through Gutierrez.
Referee signaling there for knock on first by Barbados, then by Mexico. So we're going to have a scrum down here now to Mexico.
This is where champions are made, Garen. 14 men, 1 man down to Mexico. They're in the lead. Just about 15 minutes to play. How key is their composure right now at this point in the game?
Oh, this is a true test of character for Mexico at this point. They're going to need to come up with something spectacular to keep out this Barbados team in the midst of all the adversity. 1 player down. The only difference between the two teams is a converted try. It's any one game at this point. Seem to be some trouble here at scrum time. Some words being shared by both scrum halves at this point.
And referee Mike Brown making sure scrum safe, secure, sound. Rodriguez puts in 1. Good defense there from Michael Walcott, pulling him down. Mexico moving forward through David Tobias Hernandez. Volley back for Rodriguez to Baron. Baron checks back inside, does a good step, but he's tackled there by David Burke. And ball now 13. The ball is with Barbados. Going forward, running forward hard through Ellis Pinder Young. Not much ground gain, run mostly across the field. Still at the back for Barbados, Einstein Caddy with possession. Ball on the ground now. Barbados still in possession, Einstein Caddy to Jake Caddy. Jake Caddy fends off 1 tackler, still moving forward. Big hits coming in now. Jake Caddy is driven back. Barbados. And Barbados can breathe a sigh of relief now. Ref Mike Brown rolls up a penalty for diving over the top by a Mexican player. Einstein Caddy to clear. A better touch finder for him. And we brought play just 5 meters from the halfway line. What do you think is going through the heads of these two teams now?
Oh, well, I definitely believe Barbados think that they really have a chance here to win it, or just pluck it from the Mexicans. The Mexicans, I see the body language starting to change with 10 minutes left to go in the game.
It seems that Einstein Caddy is throwing in the line out as well. He's moved from 15 to 9 and he's throwing in. Taken there by David Burke. Barbados secure, the maul is formed. Einstein Caddy out to Jake Caddy, looking for the big runner. Nicholas Daniel takes play up to the halfway line. Einstein Caddy to distribute again to Conrad. Oh, and he chips over the top. He looks at the box kick. And it's knocked on there by Carlos Salinas, the Mexican winger.
I think the Mexico coach is going to want to make some changes shortly, just to get some fresh legs on, to beef up that defense, Gavin. What do you think?
I think definitely. He realizes there's really no point in trying to go all out. Barbados is matching them for attack and exceeding defense.
and we've confirmed that the second offense for number 3 for Mexico was due to kicking the player on the ground after scoring the try.
That is just poor. That is just not allowed in the sport, or in any sport, that kind of unsportsmanlike conduct. Einstein Caddy, good flick up there to Jake Caddy. Misses. Nicholas Bender, Conrad Edgar out wide. Oh, and just not held on to there. Fullback for Barbados, just not holding on to the pass from Conrad Edgar. Alexander Baron is taking it up. Mexico immediately back on the attack. Jake Caddy receives a 22 and finds a good clearing kick. Brings play up just to the halfway line. This game is going back and forth, Felicia. It's an exciting encounter.
It is. And the team that wants it more in the end is going to walk away with it, Gav. As we find ourselves on the other side of 10 minutes left in the game.
Mexico need to find that precision, that cutting edge that they've exhibited for this tournament so far to see this game out.
There's an advantage to Mexico, but not for Barbados not having the right amount of people in the line out.
Free kick. Alexander Baron. And again, it seems that he'll go straight for touch with confidence in his forwards and their line out.
However, if he does kick it directly into touch with a free kick, ooh, it does not find touch. It would have been a line out to Barbados.
I think Alexander Baron was just a bit greedy there, Felicia.
Yeah, trying to go too deep there. All he needed to do was keep the ball in play with his teammates taking it forward, and they would have done better off than kicking the ball deep and going out in the dead ball area.
We come back for the original scrum now. On the halfway line, puts in to Barbados, Einstein Caddy. See the Jake Caddy, brother of Einstein Caddy there. 9 and 10. Let's see how the combination works. We see big Conrad Edgar. Just moved to outside the both centers. All in by Einstein Caddy. Good hook there. Jake Caddy chips over. I'm not sure why they're kicking away possession there. Ball picked up by Diego Navarro in the back. Kick returned. Feliciano, we've both played for a long time. I personally, I'm not sure why Barbados are kicking possession to Mexico. Can you shed some light on it?
Oh, I'm just as dumbfounded as you, Gavin. Being a man up, I will want Mexico to make as many tackles as possible to wear them down. So I'd keep the ball in hands and keep banging it up. Make sure that their forwards are good and tired when I am actually ready to strike.
I agree 100%. That would be the right well, that would be probably best strategy, but let's hope that Barbados know what they're doing. They obviously have a game plan. Ball out. Mexico moving forward through David Tobias Hernandez. Still moving forward. We have a knock on there. Good pressure again from Barbados in defense, forcing the knock on. And ref Mike Brown calls it back for the scrum.
Barbados are just going to start to feel the pressure of the time slipping away from them, the noose tightening around their neck.
And that's the second time for the evening. David Tobias Hernandez was on the floor. He's back up. I think he's pointing to his shoulder. What is it a stinger, a dislocation, collarbone?
I do believe it's a stinger, Gav. That treatment there he's receiving is definitely for a stinger.
To break down, we have some water on the pitch for the boys. Lovely night in Port of Spain. We see the hills of Lamantine. See lovely movie town. Lights are on. It has been a good tournament so far. Some exciting games, some standout players. And NACRA, thanks to all the officials that came through. Doug Cross helping out the commentary team. Good commentary here. Superb multitasker Doug Cross manages to stream, commentate, write notes. Is there anything this man cannot do?
He does post his Twitter and his Facebook feed on point as the game is going on also.
Oh, excuse me. Legendary dog cross. Now here back to the line. See the fans getting 10,000 strong here at Hazy Corporate Stadium. Fans behind Mexico and Barbados equally. Einstein Caddy to put it. Barbados scrum on on Mexico's 22. And a free kick awarded to Barbados. Conrad Edgar driving forward. Brings play up to the 22. Einstein Caddy gets it out, gives to David Berg. Big David Berg breaks the gain line. And he just loses the ball in the contact. And Mexico are moving forward quickly. Alejandro Baron with the kick. Ryan Brown running forward. And Ryan Brown tries a chip again. Good pressure from him though, not the best of kicks. We have a penalty here for the offside. Player in front of the kicker, penalty to Mexico. And Ryan Brown, he has some speed here. Why not just run the ball forward or find your support?
I think they're a bit panicked now, given the situation they're in with the clock ticking away. So I believe the players are making the wrong decisions because they think they need to be in the Mexico territory.
And we see there in the replay, Michael Walcott actually got there before Ryan Brown, in front of him. And Ryan Brown was the kicker.
So we have a scrum now in the 22 of Barbados with 3 more minutes to go.
Let's see if Barbados can come up with something special here. Oh,
just some pushing and shoving there between the Mexico and Barbados players.
A change now coming from Mexico. Number 19, Bernardo Hernandez is coming on. And he replaces big bearded number 4, Andres Nunes.
Gav, do you think that, I don't think that Barbados should be in this situation here. I think their decision making is making this a lot harder than it needs to be.
I agree. I mean, Barbados have had the lion's share of possession. They've been in Mexico's half quite a few times. I just think their decisions were not the best for the attack. And Rodriguez to Baron. Gutierrez going to crash it up, surely. There's a good tackle there coming from Jake Caddy. Rodriguez again. Baron. Out wide. Varro. Aledondo going forward, and Aledondo is stepping through. He's brought down by Conrad Edgar. Rodriguez. Baron. Trying to find Gutierrez, but ball just dropping short of him. And Einstein Caddy there. Just managing to snatch the kick out of the air. It goes for a box kick. Rodriguez. Take. Finds Luis Aledondo out wide, and he's gone back through centre. He's still going, Luis Aledondo. And Luis Aledondo, well, the pass from him making some valuable meters there, but his pass from him just not finding anyone. Mexico still in possession though. Picked up by Alave Lopez. Mexico still going forward, still in possession. Not secured there by Barbados. Rodriguez. Baron. Baron finding space. And Baron is brought down by Ryan Brown. Just 5 meters out. And the referee brings it back for not releasing the ball on the floor. Barbados has a penalty. I don't think there's much time left, Felician.
No, I think we're maybe a minute 30 remaining in this game, not including stoppages.
From the penalty, Einstein Caddy kicks for touch. And Barbados have a line out just outside their 22, but 5 meters out.
Barbados taking a lot of risk here by letting it come down to the wire, keeping Mexico in this game a lot longer than it should have been.
Einstein Caddy throws to the back and it's brought up by Mexico. And that was the final kick of the game. Mexico won the line out and kicked the ball out, knowing that time was up. And the Bayesian players dropped to the floor in disappointment, but they have nothing to be ashamed of. Excellent showing by both teams today. Mexico winning the NACRA Under-19 Championship by 17 points to Barbados' 10. Good game of rugby today, Gareth.
Yeah, I do believe, and the fans would have definitely won here watching both teams play. This was an excellent display of what rugby should be. We did have some dark spots on it, but however, this was a lovely game of rugby, and I love you, Vinny.
Yeah, it was. And we're signing off here. Thanks to Doug Cross and his streaming team. WeSportsTV.com streaming live, and you can watch the games on Trinidad and Tobago on Channel 14. We Sports, the home of sports in Trinidad. And thanks to our sponsors, Qualifiers, Steamroller Rugby, Gillette, Regency, Oasis, Horizons, RBC Royal Bank, Phoenix Park, Toyota, and also Lucasade Degree, Sunday Light Limited, BPTT and Poway. And we're signing off now. Have a good evening, and I hope you all enjoyed the tournament.